This episode is brought to you by Monkey Nutrition. Let's not forget, I mean, Dana talks about this too. I mean, the women fan base is important to the women watching you when you're, watching the Ronda Rousey preview you talked about a couple years ago. I've put my girlfriend through countless hours of MMA. I got my 10-year-old girl watching MMA. When the blood comes out, sometimes she runs, but otherwise she can watch. And that's a big part of your growing fan base is the women, right?
Yeah, it's interesting. When we've done some research and, there are more than 12, 13 million fans of kickboxing on Facebook alone, right? If you assume that Facebook is a good proxy for the world, which probably is, 13 million fans, self-described fans of kickboxing. And when we looked into the details, right, we started breaking it down and we discovered that, there is an incredibly high percentage of female fans. Probably I think it's 35 to 40%.
Wow.
And when we dug a little bit deeper, we discovered that a lot of the self-described kickboxing fans practice boxercise and kickboxing, power kickboxing in classes, right? They go to classes, and I'm sure, you've seen this one in your gym, where these are office workers, students, and and immaculately the class is full of women, and it's maybe like 2% men, and the rest is all female, and they rub their hands even if they don't hit anything, and they do shadow boxing, and they do high kicks, and they sweat it out, and they have loud music, and they love it. They all wear, the camel pants and the branded T-shirts, and they get the whole look. They like that. Now, I know your next question is going to be, so are you going to add a female division in Glory? So,
Dana said never 2 years ago, right?
So let me say never, so that maybe it's going to happen, right? I think right now, as I said, we need to walk before we run. We have 6 weight classes from featherweight up to heavyweight. We have more than 150, 160 fighters that we want to rotate and make sure we give good exposure, try to find the next superstars. We have our hands full for the time being. But, I would say never in this case, because the data would suggest that a female kickboxing product could have a life. And if you go online, you can find some of the female kickboxers, and those girls are amazing. I mean, they can hit and deliver and have all the full arsenal, incredible flexible kicks, and it's really, really fun to watch.
I have been supremely impressed with women's MMA. If I will go to a preliminary fight, we talked about there's so much UFC content these days. If I see a female fight, I'll actually go search it out and watch it, because these girls, I think they've been told their whole lives that they're doing a sport that no one cares about, and it feels like they're going out to represent their entire personality every time they fight, and it seems like they're on a mission of self-retribution every time they fight. So I'm a big fan.
I have to say, Shannon at Invicta is doing a fantastic job. I've been a super fan of Invicta. Marloes Konen is a good friend. Hi, Marloes.
Yeah, she's great.
And I think she's to me she embraces the kind of the incredible compromise of a beautiful woman, a beautiful athlete, and an incredibly intense and competitive, fighter, all in the same place. And I have to say, when I watch Invicta online, I'm really impressed. I mean, those. I like the slogan, fight like a girl, and you watch it and I get goosebumps. And I've watched that slogan and I watched those promos maybe, 100 times, and it still gives me goosebumps. So they're on to something really good.
Yeah, I think it's a personality type we've never seen before. I don't think we've seen like you said, like Marloes or even a Ronda Rousey. We don't understand this. You can be a beautiful person here and a tough fighter, and they mix it so well. And I think from the movies and from what we've been told all of our lives, we've never seen this personality type. But it exists, and it's fantastic to watch. So
completely.
Yeah, very very bullish on that. This week on London Real, we have astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I wake up every morning astonished that an astrophysicist can have 1.7 million Twitter followers.